Hello subscribers and followers of my vertically challenged friend the supplement review. My name is Liam, I'm the owner of HR Labs, and Tarek asked me to do this video a wee while back and I've not done it yet. So here I am sat in my car right now talking to you rather than training in the gym like I should be. But that's what I get for being slack, eh? Now here to talk about Riot Act. Why did we formulate it the way we did and what's its intended purpose? Now Riot Act was formulated to fill what I feel is a gap in the market. Yes, there's loads of high stem pre's, but a lot of those high stem pre's contain grey area and or banned substances which aren't declared on the label, but you'll sure as hell know they're in there because your dick will disappear for a week after you take it. You'll have a come down from it, you'll feel anxious, you might not be able to eat a post-workout meal, and you might have trouble sleeping. Now, if you can't eat your food and you can't sleep, to me that's detrimental to your gains. Okay, the there and then it might be beneficial, you might pull that PB in the gym, but these are the kind of things that should be used very sparingly. You can't use them all the time because it's going to have a negative effect on your protein synthesis, it's going to have a negative effect on your cortisol management, and if you can't sleep, you can't recover, you can't grow. So if you really want to get that high, just get yourself out in the town, score a bag, get yourself back home and go for it. Just forget about the bodybuilding, forget about the powerlifting, forget about the strongman. That's where Riot Act comes in. It's specifically formulated for bodybuilders, powerlifters and strongmen. It's formulated to be strong because there's 500 milligrams of Camellia africana, the botanical extract in there, no synthetic DMHA, and there's also 500 megs of 400 megs. Fucking 400 megs, Liam, you fat dick. 400 megs of cola nut in there, which yields 80 milligrams of caffeine, but it's slightly different absorption rate than normal caffeine anhydrous. Caffeine anhydrous is in there at 320 milligrams, so a total of 400 megs of caffeine. So 400 megs of caffeine, 500 milligrams of Camellia africana. You've got 1,000 megs of canna in there, which will take the edge right off that. At very low dosages like 25 megs and 50 megs, canna can be used as a kind of stress reliever, anti-anxiety, has quite a calming effect, but up at a gram, it gives more of a kind of euphoric, focused feeling. So a lot of people will say when they use Riot Act that they feel absolutely dialed in on what they're doing, no matter what they're doing, whether they're reading a book or they're working or whatever it might be, they feel that they're absolutely absorbed into that task. And that's the great thing. That is what you feel like. You don't feel rattling on it. You don't feel kind of jittery at all. If you're a power lifter and you want to get set up under a big lift, you can do that with a calm, focused mind. And don't get me wrong, like I say, there is a load of stims in there. It's just a 5-gram serving. There's no performance enhancing kind of ergogenics in there other than the stims. There's also nothing for pumps. So for guys that are lifting heavy weights and they don't want to get pumped up, it's the perfect pre-wee feel. But again, it's a little bit different, so people that do use it possibly don't understand it, and I think it's something that's probably more beneficial for people that are experienced trainers because they'll know what they're looking for, and when they get that mind-muscle connection, they get that kind of focus that they get. People report back from taking Riot Act and they really understand it. You know, guys that take it and want to be jittery and rattling, they're going to be disappointed. It's never going to do that. There are other things in the market which will tick those boxes, or you can just go score a bag off your local dealer. Other than that, give it a whirl. It's not the best tasting thing in the world, but then when you've got 5 grams of tree in a shaker and some water, what do you really expect? I don't know, what do you expect? Let us know in the comments. Cheers!
Day 1 on Riot Act from the guys at HR Labs. Going to be feeding this to Nat tonight at a full serving. We've got it mixed up in here. We're doing a little bit of pump. And then intra-workout is also coming from the guys at HR Labs. We'll be taking their Carb Up product, which is their intra-workout carbs with a little bit of Glycosize Plus as well. We're having a closer look at both of those products in due course, but first of all, time for the taste test.
I'm really sorry I only drank it, but it was banging. Sorry, I didn't know we were recording. It was really nice, and you can definitely taste that it's cola, and I love those cola cube sweets. I found the texture a little bit grainy, but I'm not sure if I didn't quite shake it enough, so possibly tomorrow I'll give it an extra shake.
Okay, so I've had this a bunch of times, so I know what it tastes like, but still, for the purposes of video editing magic, smells like cola cubes. Tastes like cola cubes mixed with dirt. You do get the little bits, but perfectly drinkable. Okay, so it's Tuesday. I've just had my HR Labs Riot Act. It's raining and it's back off deadlifts today, so I'm going to be going down to Strom to train with those guys. I think I'm doing 180 kg for sets of 6, which is my back off weight. So nothing too taxing, hopefully that's going to be okay. I mixed my Riot Act up with a little bit more water today, so I went for about 200 mils, which was good, it was drinkable. It does have a bit of a textural issue in that it's quite sticky, not in the sense of it being tacky, it's just got actual sticks in it. I think it's the botanicals that the guys use, which shows that great. They're using the actual extracts, but yeah, there's like bits of wood in there. I don't know maybe if that's just what Liam did to my tub. Guess we'll see. Okay, so it's Thursday night. We're going to be training chest tonight. I am going to be stacking together Riot Act as my pre-workout with Vascumax Pro from the guys at Strong Sports Nutrition. And I'm going to be using Carb Up as my intra-workout. So, we just got back to the gym and I'm going to record this when Nat gets the shopping out of the car. I had a really good session today. I was training chest. I really enjoyed my accessory work today. Had lots of energy. So yeah, another really good session in the bag. It's now about 8 o'clock. I don't feel too wired. I feel like I'm going to be able to get on with my evening. I feel hungry, which is good, so it hasn't suppressed my appetite. Now, one thing I have noticed with this product is if you get distracted, you start going down a rabbit hole, you're going all the way down. So it's great if you want to be focused on the exercises, but if you get distracted by like looking on your phone or doing things on the internet between sets, you really can sort of lose 10, 20 minutes just focusing on that. But overall, it was a really good session. Really enjoyed it. Okay, it's Friday. It's not Friday, it's Saturday.
Okay, this is a supplement review and I don't know what day it is.
So it's Friday. I'm going to be training max effort deadlifts, so we're going to see how that goes. And Nat, what are you going to be training?
I'm training chest and shoulders.
Okay, so we'll see how we get on. Okay, so we just got back from the gym. You've used this now for a couple of times. What are your thoughts?
I quite like it. I don't feel all like sketchy. It's quite nice.
It's nice. It comes on quite strong. You get about an hour and a half to 2 hours of really dialed in focus, and then it kind of fades out. Doesn't suppress your appetite. Doesn't leave you feeling like you've taken a couple of pills like some of the other stuff we've been testing recently. The only thing we are finding as we get towards the bottom of the tub is that there are a lot of bits of botanical extract, so little sticks and stems and sort of graininess to the product. Hoping it's something that Liam has addressed with the manufacturer. I know that the tub that we've got is from one of the early production runs, so hopefully that's no longer an issue. But I'd say the juice is worth a squeeze because the training sessions you get off the back of it are really, really good. So this is one that I really enjoy. Cool. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is the end of the week roundup for HR Labs Riot Act. As a formula, it is stim and focus. That's all you're getting. So over the week we've added pump formula to it. In terms of your thoughts, would you buy this product?
I really like this. I do really like this. I know I keep saying it, but you don't get that jittery feeling, and I really appreciate not having it.
So the way that I would describe this is that you get high stim performance from a medium stim feel product. I really enjoy training on this. Now, in my opinion, there is nothing else on the market that's like this, and that's why it won our pre-workout of the year 2020, because it's some outside the box thinking, and it's always nice to see that. So all that's left for this review is to put it on our leaderboard. So in terms of the strength board, I'm going to put it around here. It's a little bit difficult because how it performs and how it feels are different, and if you're after something that really hits you in the face with a feel, then this might not be for you. And in terms of the overall leaderboard, taking into consideration factors like cost, taste, everything else, it goes about here. Does lose some points because it doesn't have any pump ingredients in it, and it is a purely stim and focus product, and generally we tend to reward all-in-ones with slightly higher marks, and it also comes down a little bit because of the graininess, but again, hopefully that's been addressed. So I want to give a massive thanks to Liam for his video and for supporting the channel as always, and we'll see you guys in the next review.